The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Carrier. He was brought down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Stephon Tuitt.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, it's Johnson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Johnson, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Devin Bush. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Houston.
They run with Hunt. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
58, right over there,
They'll try the air now with Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
A gain of 11 on the play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is Hunt. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
We gotta snap it, we gotta snap it. Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Watson flush to his right. Open man is Duvernay. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll run. This is Hunt. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Steelers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Kalen Ballage, the ball carrier.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, alert.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Kareem Hunt, the ball
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Throwing again is Watson. This will be caught at about the 6.
Watson's pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an All-Pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. But it's brought in by Washington. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Watch the screen. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Wide receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Lock 80. 57 to Mike. Too little, cupcake. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm here.
First carry for James Conner. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
No spacing. 57. Here we go. Here we go.
Roethlisberger going deep here for Stills. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Looked like the defense put pretty good.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Middle. The motion. Watch the motion. No foul.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Ballage. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And 9 yards to
The
go.
Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Easy. 57. Mike, 57. Let's set it tall.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They are going for it. Here's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
On the play.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 37-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Forced out to his left. And an incomplete pass.
Watson on the keeper.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
22, 44. 57. These two. 57 to Mike. It's going to be a long day.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies black.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Eric Berry there defensively.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Devin Duvernay with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough, give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger flushed out right, and that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They run it with Balaj. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker.
And like it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. On the counter, Hunt. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Steelers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gareon Conley. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
Now it's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Devin Duvernay.
Touchdown,
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. 77. Hey, here I come. Here I come. 58's the Mike. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Cameron Hayward on the
Definitely
tackle.
too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to
Devin Duvernay.
Touchdown,
41 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Makes the score.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit. Way. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for second in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
58, right over there. Right
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, a strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And
time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And some room to work. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strong right, strong right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 42. Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Alert 3. Outbound. Alert 3. 44.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
9. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal.
Black 20. There we go. 57. 8.
Ben to throw again.
You better be afraid of me.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Texans 42, Steelers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Kiki QT on the return. The Texans take over first and 10. At their own
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touch. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston.
complete to
Devin Duvernay. 61 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
I know you felt that one.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Being chased out left. Open man is Duvernay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Faking the give. Now Watson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it's second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Board, 51 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Gary Conley. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.